What is up, A team? Welcome back. Awesome here. Hope everyone's having an awesome day. Or not, depending on where you're at, but I hope it's awesome. And yes, we're back at it today to talk more about some cryptocurrency. As you guys know, the market's actually come down just slightly over the last hour. A lot of things to discuss what's going on tomorrow. Obviously, we have the first crypto summit with the White House. A lot of things are being developed with that. You can see that there's actually a lot of talk about this, a lot of buzz. Is this a buy the rumor, sell the news event? What's crazy about this is there's a lot of people out there. I'm talking a lot of people on the internet, big time influencers that are saying that Bitcoin's going to go to 150,000, 125,000, 130. There was some crazy calls out there as to where Bitcoin's going to go, where crypto's going to go. You know, again, is it a buy the rumor, sell the news event? Is it going to happen? Good question. It's a really, really good question. I will say this, that since the Trump tariff deal, we obviously on Sunday, we went crazy up in a pump. We came crashing back down. The markets are extremely volatile right now, and they're actually extremely hard to read. If you go back and even if you look at all the indicators are kind of mixed, and it really is a hard. It's probably the hardest market to read right now. I can't even think of the last market that was like this. So usually there's pretty good indicators as to where it's going to go, but Trump's like uncertainty, the tariff talks, just everything, it's made it really, really difficult. I mean, I'm going to be 100% honest with you. Indicators mean jack shit right now. Indicators are, they give you some areas where you can maybe buy, but with just the craziness of the market going 30% here down to freaking, negative 5%, it's just wild. It's just wild. But with all that, I'm going to say that I'm actually extremely excited for the summit tomorrow. I think it's going to be great for crypto. We all know that. It's just a matter of like what's going to be said. What are we going to do with the reserves? I think that's probably the biggest part that I'm excited for, is to like know where we're going to go with that. But with all that, I do want to show you guys. I mean, yeah, over the last hour we are down, but again, I want to go back and look at the 7 days, because there's a lot of these cryptos that are on the 7-day marker that are actually in pretty good positions. Because a lot of us DCA'd our way into some of these positions. You can see right now that Bitcoin's up still almost 5% over the last 7 days. XRP almost up 16% over the last 17 days. Cardano still, Cardano is Cardano. The whole Charles going to the White House. He's on the list. I just don't know if he's actually said he's going to go or not. I don't know if that's like a tabloid thing, but it is what it is. But they're still up 36% over the last 7 days. That's fantastic. Hedera, HBAR, my baby right now, is up actually over almost 18.5% right now, which is fantastic. And I could be excited for some of these. Even Stellar still up 4%. Chainlink, again, Chainlink, we knew this is down at 13. I mean, we talked about this on the stream. I said $13 is like a crazy low right now in this cycle for Chainlink. I didn't come out and say like you need to buy, but that was my indicator to myself, like I'm going to be jumping into Chainlink, because it's at this position where I was like, man, that's a low, that's a really good low. And then this thing came roaring back, and we're actually up pretty good right now on that trade. So a lot of positive things out here. The stock market, yes, is looking a little dismal today. I will admit that it's not looking the greatest. Obviously, the Dow is back over 500 points down on the day. NASDAQ's over 439% down, or points on the day. Even the S&P 500, 107 points down on the day. And again, this has a lot to do with just the policy, the trade policy. One positive thing that came out of here was this right here, was a response by President Trump that came out here and basically said that they have agreed with Mexico not to require to pay tariffs on anything that falls under the USMCA agreement. So he is working with the Mexican president to try to come to some agreement when it comes to the tariff side. So that is positive to some degree, but obviously the markets aren't really reacting greatly to that. One thing that's crazy here, one thing I actually do love about Polymarket, I don't know if you guys are out here following Polymarket, but it's definitely something you should go to, because this is the first time where I guess you could just take a group of people that are betting on odds against whatever the scenario might be. And again, this is like a group of people that are putting money on the line to determine as to whether things are going to go up, down, sideways, whether, whatever it might be. And right now, this is actually not looking pretty good. This is not looking good at all for the Q1 GDP growth right now. And you can see right here, the odds of negative Q1 GDP growth have collapsed. You can see just over the last couple of days, this thing has gone down to the 30% mark. This thing was trading well in January and into February, up in the 70% mark for a Q1 positive GDP growth. Now we're at a 30% chance that this thing is not going to have that great of a growth. You can see it's down 41%. This is people putting money on the line to determine this. So like it's not just like, pollsters out there or people out there making these are people putting money on the line to see the odds. So like it's going to be wild to sort of see how this plays out, but I did want to put that out there. This is kind of where everything's going. So with all that, what's up everyone here in the chat? What's up everyone here on TikTok? Good to see you guys. Appreciate you guys being here. Yes, I was not here yesterday. You guys know my Wednesdays are usually booked up. I have things going on Wednesdays, so I typically do not stream on Wednesdays. But the markets actually looked pretty good yesterday. I was kind of excited about yesterday. Obviously, I had soccer, so that played into it. But yeah, are you going to stream the Crypto Summit on here, Austin? Yeah, I'll definitely try to stream the Crypto Summit. We'll see what happens if they're actually even live streaming the Crypto Summit. But I'll definitely try. I'm trying to stay positive that tomorrow is going to be bullish. Yes, I'm trying to stay bullish tomorrow for this. I know it's a buy the rumor, sell the news event, but I am trying to stay bullish here. The odds of negative for GDP growth collapsing means that the possibility of a negative GDP growth are unlikely, and I'm missing something here. Oh, are they saying this? I'm reading this as a negative GDP growth, like we're having a negative. I guess I'm looking at that completely different. Oh, sorry. Banana Republic. I guess I'm looking at this as they're betting. They're saying a 30% chance that the GDP growth is negative. I guess that's probably positive. I guess maybe I'm looking at that wrong too. Maybe I'm looking at that wrong. Shoot, I don't know. I was looking at it as that it's not going to be that great, but maybe I'm wrong on it as well. I can't complain about the drop. Time to buy. What's up, ALP? What's up, Paul? Lenny, Xander, Ian, good to see you guys, man. Appreciate you guys being here. Chameleon's in the house here. Good to see you guys. Good to see you guys. Seiko, Tim Shea, the mayor of crypto. We got a lot of people in here. Sorry if I missed something. I just scroll down to the bottom, guys. Yeah, it's in reverse. Okay, I might have read that wrong, dude. If it is, that's probably even better then. Maybe I looked at it wrong. So one great thing though here, this is really, really good to see. Like I said, if you guys haven't been following Arkham here, definitely go follow this account. These guys do a really good job of posting things that are really positive and or negative to the markets. And you can see right here that BlackRock is once again buying Bitcoin. They now hold over $51.9 billion in Bitcoin, which is insane, right? So after 2 straight weeks of sell-offs, they're now entering back into a positive entry back into the market. So that is actually a really, really good thing when it comes to these. You can see even CZ comes out here and says the Bitcoin ETF is BlackRock's fastest growing ETF in history. It's only a year old and it's just starting. And we're already at $54 billion. Like that's insane to me. So again, follow the whales. If the whales start buying, I always say I'm going to be jumping in and buying. If the whales are selling, that's a good indicator that we should be selling. I mean, again, they rule the markets. They always have, they always will. But to each our own on that. So I have a few cans ready when the SEC case gets thrown out. Yeah, we'll see what happens here. There's been some news out here on that about whether that's going to get dropped or not. There's been some, again, whether it's true or not, I don't know. I haven't been able to validate any of it. So did we fill the CME gap? I think it was 77K. No, we didn't go down to 77K crypto. Well, we went down to 78. I don't think we went down to 77, but we did tap into a little bit of the fair value gap area. So they're the ones controlling the prices. 100%. They are. Yeah, like and subscribe. Appreciate you, Seiko, man. Appreciate that. Always do the exact opposite of what Larry Fink says. It's probably not a bad idea. But I mean, if they're buying, I mean, you can see that the markets are going to perform well if they're buying. You can go back and even look at the history of Bitcoin, and you could see when the institutions started buying up Bitcoin. Let's just go back on the day chart here. This was institutional purchases right here. So this right here, which was back when the ETF started. This right here is really where a lot of this actually came up. Where starting in January, it went all the way up here, 100% here, went all the way up to 73,000. And then this sell-off right here was actually BlackRock and Grayscale that it contributed to this decline here, which fell all the way down to the low of 49,000 before we actually took off here in February. So now we're sort of in the same ballpark right here where we had a lot of institutional sells right here. Again, Bybit was a part of that as well, right? We had the whole hack. This is the whole hack right here, and the institutional sells right here. So now we're starting to build back out of here. Again, it's hard to say. This market is really, really hard to predict right now. You can even see the volume that's going in and going out. You can see how positive the volume was here. We're in a really, if you look at the amount of money coming in here, I mean, dude, we're in the red right now. So you got to wait till this is actually in the green before there's any positive momentum where we can actually go on a major run like this. So, we've been in a little bit of the red right now. Hopefully we can build back out into the green, which would be really, really nice. So what's up, Paul? Good to see you, man. Good evening to you as well. Do you think it's going to be a great day for BTC tomorrow? Yeah, I think Bitcoin's probably going to do well. Again, just looking at it, I don't. You have the institutions out here buying. You got retail investors out here. I mean, you got a lot of people on X, a lot of people on X that are saying that Bitcoin's going to reach like 225. Those are insane. Those are insane. But I mean, we saw what happens when the markets are pumped by the president of the United States, and it's going to be interesting tomorrow, dude. I guess that's where my title comes into this thing here. It's a risk reward scenario right now. Are you willing to risk your money for a potential reward? But again, also know that if you're risking that money, there is a chance that this can have a complete fall off. But I mean, I guess I feel like the odds are in our favor for there to be positive momentum, more so than that of negative momentum. Even though there's a lot of people out there that believe that, we still have new lows to hit. There's a lot of bearish news out there for that. I mean, you just go out and start reading all the articles. There's so many articles posted, just negativity across the board, tons of negativity across the board on where charts are going to be. Do I think Kronos will be included in the reserves? Maybe. I don't know, man. I don't know if Crow will be or not. Crow hasn't really performed all that well. It's just not like a sexy blockchain. You know what I mean? You see that Sui is obviously being talked about with Trump. I haven't been able to validate that, but everyone's saying there's a partnership with that. So that'll be interesting. But I did want to show here that, people are out here talking about XRP, and there's a lot of negative news with XRP. And XRP is going to fall off the map. XRP is going to go down to $1. All this crazy stuff. But I just want to put it out here that the XRP has outperformed ETH, Solana, Dogecoin, and AVAX by over 200% since November 2024. We're talking 200%. All these are top tier cryptos. All of these are top 10 cryptos, and ETH has outperformed them, XRP has outperformed them by over 200%. That just shows you the strength of XRP. And so when anyone is out there talking crap about XRP, just realize this is one of the better investments that you could actually invest in since November of 2024. It's probably one of the best investments of a top tier crypto in all of crypto. So all the people out there talking crap about XRP, all the Bitcoin maxis, all these people saying whatever they want to say about XRP, just point back and just tell them to go look at the charts and tell them to show that this has been the best performing crypto in the space as of right now, from a top tier standpoint. There's no questions asked. And so, when everyone starts to attack you, just realize that, hey, this is one of the best ones out there to actually go after. That just scares me. That just scares news people to avoid XRP. Yeah, I think so. There's a lot of people out there, but like I said, there's right here. Obviously, there's some positive articles that say this, but I mean, we all went back and looked at this as well. So, it's really good to sort of hear that. And I just wanted to make sure people realize that, when people start to attack XRP, just go back and say, well, look at the charts, dude. Go look at the charts and see what the returns are. And you can actually say that XRP has outperformed a majority, if not all of them, since November 4th. Let's just go back and look at it, right? November 2024, we started November. We'll just start at November 1st, right? So XRP or Bitcoin was at 67,000 November 1st. Let's just go back there. November 1st was at 68,000. Right now you're up 20. So you're at 28% over the last, you'll see November, December, January, February, March. So over the last 5 months, you're up 28% since November 1st. All right, well, let's go back and actually look at XRP since November 1st. Where is November 1st at, right? Oh, whoa. It's way back over here. Look at this, guys. Wow. November 1st, right here, trading at roughly 52 cents. Okay, so let's actually run the chart here. 52 cents. 50 cents, right? Let's actually go see where it's at right now. Oh, weird. We're up 406%. We're up 406% since November 1st. So Bitcoin's up 26%. XRP's up 406%. So who's outperforming who? Okay. So anyone out here saying that, well, Bitcoin's this and Bitcoin's that, and Bitcoin's, dude, just go look at this and just go see 405%. That's where we're at over the last 5 months. You're up 400% over the last 5 months. If you invested the same amount of money into Bitcoin, you'd be up 20. You'd be up. What is it? What did I say? 26%. I don't even know what I just said. Let's go back. I don't even know what I just said. November 1st. What did I say it was? I should just grab the. Here, I'll just grab this. This will tell me right here. Oh man, I freaking hate whatever's going on here. You're up. You're up 24%. So if you invested $10,000 in there, you'd be up roughly $2,400. If you invested in Bitcoin, you'd be up $40,000 right now. So take your pick. If you invested in XRP, you'd be up 40,000. So it's not even close, dude. Not even close. Not even close, dude. And if you compare that to everything else here, it'd be completely different. A lot of people also lost money on XRP. Well, yeah, I mean, like, again, everyone has different entry points, but I mean, we're talking same entry points right now. A lot of people lost money on Bitcoin. A lot of people lost money on this right here. I mean, if you go back and look at Bitcoin, there's tons of people who bought it at 109 and they're down, right? We're looking, there's no difference here. There's just as many people that lost money on Bitcoin, they lost on XRP too. I mean, let's go up to 109 right now. How far are we down? We're down 18% right now. Okay. XRP is probably roughly down from their height up here. It's down probably a little bit more than that. It's down roughly 24%. So you're down 24% from an all-time high when it comes to from this cycle's all-time high at 24%. And Bitcoin, we just said that you're down roughly, from its high up here, you're down roughly 18%. So we're off by what? We're off by 6%. Dude, that's nothing. 6% is nothing, dude. So it's on both sides you're down. On both sides you're down, and it's not that far off. I'd rather be up 400% and then be down right now 24% than be up only 20% and being down 20% right now. Big difference, dude, when you look at the numbers here. Who cares about the charts? Why are you talking about charts? Because that's how you get money, bro. What are you talking about? Why am I talking about charts? Because that's how you make money in crypto. Come on, dude. That must be a joke. That must have been a joke. Also, what percentage of all your capital is invested? Like 95% of my capital is invested, bro. I'm like, and all of it's in crypto. All of it's in crypto. I do have some in stocks, but it's not that much. Just subbed, loved your content. I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. When you buy, regardless of crypto, is a long run regardless. Yeah, I think you should be investing in long-term projects, right? Definitely invest in those long-term projects. I think you should, invest in projects that are good. I've always said top 20, top 30 cryptos are always solid for the most part. Charles Hawkins made a video that he wasn't invited. He seems heard about it. If you got time, watch his video. I'm honestly, dude, I'm not a big Charles fan. So, I mean, it sounds like he's like looking for attention because there's right here, David Sachs comes out and says, most of the invited lists circling X are fake, but this looks correct. No, though not complete, note that the Digital Asset Summit is not a conference. It's a roundtable. We appreciate all the interest, but need to keep it small and a meaningful conversation. If you go in here, you can go down and you can look at all the people that were invited here. And like they said, I mean, you got the CEO of Bit Magazine, you got the CEO of Exodus in here. Obviously, you got the co-founder of World Liberty. You got the manager of Multicoin. You got the co-founder of Chainlink. You got the CEO of Coinbase. You got Michael Saylor is going to be there. You got the Kraken CEO as well. You got the Robinhood CEO. You got the two founders, the twins, the Winkletons, or the twins for Gemini. You got the CEO of Crypto.com, and you got the founder of Anchorage CEO right here. You got Brad Garlenhouse with the Ripple, and then it looks like you got the former CFTC chairman is here as well. So although he said this isn't 100%. It's not 100%. That's most likely what it's going to look like here. And you got to realize, dude, the reason why Charles is probably not invited, and I've said this before, is because he attacks projects, dude. You don't want someone that's going to sit in a roundtable who has constantly been negative on a bunch of projects. He's negative on Ethereum. He's negative on Solana. His whole goal, it's just a grift. I've told you this before. Like, I'm not a fan of Charles because of his grift. You guys can say whatever you want. That doesn't mean that Cardano is bad. I think Cardano is actually pretty good. I think that the Bitcoin layer 2 thing is great. That doesn't mean that Charles is a good person for the space, because he's not. I mean, he attacks Ethereum. He just came out and wrote a whole article on the bad things about Ethereum and how Cardano's superior. Cardano, and he came out and attacked Solana and said how Solana's superior. He came out and attacked XRP years ago and said how bad XRP was and all this kind of stuff. And then they saw the XRPs coming back around, and now he wants to partner with them, and he was sorry for the XRP army. This is what he does. And so is that the kind of person that you want to put on a roundtable? I probably wouldn't. I mean, because again, why would you want to put someone on here who's negative around all the crypto? Would you go call up Jack Mallers and ask him to be a part of your roundtable, even though he hates every crypto out there except Bitcoin? No, you wouldn't. You don't see Michael Saylor out here attacking cryptos. He just says Bitcoin's the only one that he's going to invest in, but he's not out here saying like Ripple's horrible, all these other blockchains are crap, you don't see Michael Saylor doing any of that kind of stuff, right? He just says, hey, I'm just my investments are Bitcoin. I believe in what Bitcoin is, and it's the only place I'm going to put my money into. But he's not out here attacking and trying to bring down projects, which a lot of these other blockchain companies do, which looks like what Charles does. That's why Charles is always in the tabloids, and I can't stand shit like that. It doesn't help out crypto. That's why I don't like Jack Mallers. He's out here attacking all these Bitcoin maxis, attack the crypto industry because they think that Bitcoin's superior, which they can think that, but doesn't mean you got to tear down every other project out here. Skating Horse, thanks so much for the $5 super chat here. Hola from Cancun, enjoying tacos and beer by the beach. Dude, that is fantastic, man. Miss my awesome. Dude, I appreciate you being here, Skating Horse. That is fantastic. Well, I'm happy you're in Cancun. I'm a little jealous, but I hope you enjoy those beers and you continue to have a good time at the beach, man. Thanks for your insight. I much appreciate it. Yeah, no, thank you so much for the super chat. I really do appreciate that. Taking out all liquidities below the market, a lot of liquidity above the market. I think it's been winding up and it's explosive moves. I think so too. I think XRP has a lot of movement ahead of it for sure. Bottom for ADA. It's a good question for ADA. I don't know what the bottom's going to be. I think the bottom could have been in right now. I mean, they obviously have some positive things coming with the announcement that they're going to look at being put into the strategic reserve. So, I mean, you can't really knock that out. You guys, you can't sit there and watch this stuff constantly. You'll have a short-term brain looking at shorter-term gains and losses. That's true. I agree. I agree with that. We're about to have the biggest bull run ever. Some people believe so. Yeah. Danny Wilson changes underwear. What's up, Bill? Austin hates Charles. Don't mention that name, Charles. It's not that I just don't like people that constantly attack other projects in the space. Like, you shouldn't have to go after them. You know what I mean? You should be trying to work with them. And it's like, you think that Charles would have learned that lesson with XRP, and he didn't. He just went after ETH. He went after Solana. I get that, like, you might think your stuff is superior, and that's great. Continue building, continue trying to make yours the best thing possible, but don't go after a bunch of other projects and say how inferior they are to you. Like, that just makes it seem like it's just not a good look. Yo, what's up, Ivan? Thanks for being a member for 1 month, man. Appreciate that. David, thanks so much for the Dave's dog Zoe. Thanks so much for the $2 super chat there. Appreciate you, man. We do got good Daves in the house here. I just want to make sure we go there. We get a recession, bottoms in 3 months. What do you think? I don't think we're going to have a recession. I don't think we're going to have a recession, but I mean, we'll see. Once the tax cuts come through, you got to think Trump's going to put probably one of the largest tax cuts. I wish he actually would have put a tax cut first and then did the tariffs. I mean, that's kind of what was discussed before, but I'm not the president. So, but he is going to have one of probably the biggest tax cuts, for the American, for all Americans here. Probably, they say probably 2-3 months, maybe that'll pass Congress, hopefully. And we'll have some of the largest tax cuts, which will definitely boost the economy. And then we'll see how the tariffs play out. But I don't see us, going into a recession, but I'm superstitious. HBAR is behind bar. I can't trust anyone named Charles. No negatives always in there. No way. What's up, Toolbox? Austin, do you honestly think we'll see a 210 again? It's tough to say. Dude, this is such a it's such a hard market to, like I said, indicators are one thing. We can read indicators, but sometimes these things are really hard to these indicators right now, the markets, I mean, one person can say one thing. It's almost like how in 2021 or 2022, when the whole the whole meme space was going crazy with Dogecoin, and anytime Elon Musk would say something, the markets go nuts, right? So Trump's kind of been that effect now, where he just says something and makes the market go down or makes the market go up, and it's kind of just wild when you think about it. So it's really hard to say. Like I said, I'd rather risk for the long-term reward. And so right now I'm risking a little bit for the long-term reward. And that's kind of where I stick with is I think there's more momentum coming our way. Any thoughts on best scenario for Ripple's case? Well, I think that they're going to try. I hope that they try to settle it. You know what I mean? I hope that they try to figure out a way to not put XRP or not put Ripple on the bad actors list. I think that's a big one out there. So I want to make sure that doesn't happen. So I agree with them not settling, because that would put them on the bad actors list, especially if they're trying to become an IPO this year. So yeah, I thought World Liberty was a scam. I don't think it's a scam. I don't think so. What's up, Soul Jeffy? Good to see you, man. We got Paul in the house here. Thanks so much for the $5 super chat, dude. I think BTC is a government created PSYOP. I refuse to buy it. I'll long it, but I won't hold it. Paul, that's interesting. You think it's a psyop? A lot of people act. There's a lot of things out there. There's a lot of things out there saying that, dude. You're not the only one. So I appreciate the $5 super chat, dude. Dave's Dog Zoe, thanks again for the $1 super chat. Appreciate you, man. What's happened to the strategic reserves in the bear market? Good question. I have no idea, man. That's a good question. Maybe they sell them. I mean, you can't use it towards, if you build a strategic reserve and you don't sell it, what's the point of having it? So at some point, you're going to have to sell it for a profit, especially if they're going to use it to pay off the national debt, like everyone's talking about. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. But that's kind of where it's at. Just spitball. Maybe Trump uses XRP to highlight the corruption from the prior administration. Maybe, I don't know. Why is HBAR dropping right now? Yeah, I think HBAR has been completely overpurchased. I mean, I think when the whole market was taking a dump, HBAR was the only thing running, right? This was the whole Hedera. You got, ETH Denver. Everything was looking really, really good. And I mean, it's not even looking that bad right now. I mean, if you look at the chart from where it was, I mean, it's building up, came down. You could have bought the dip coming up. We're seeing that maybe it comes back down. I have a marker right here at 23. Maybe it comes down and hits 23 again for an aggressive buy. It's definitely past the 0.5 on this fib right here. So past the 0.5 would be a pretty deep dip right here. So I mean, we'll see what happens with HBAR, but I don't see HBAR going down that bad. I mean, it's actually recovered quite well, after hitting 17 cents. He literally is trying to use RLSD on Cardano. Yeah, I think so. But I mean, that's kind of the grift there, Banana Republic, right? You sit there and talk trash to XRP and how bad it is. And then once you see our RLUSD getting all this love and, all this stuff, you're going to come back and say, well, sorry, guys. Yeah, I do actually like Ripple. I do like what Ripple's doing. And I want to use RLUSD on my blockchain because it's in the tabloids. He wants to, get a name out there for himself. Like I said, it's a grift, dude. It's always a grift with him. Do you think XRP will go over 6.8 before tomorrow? Good question. Right now it's actually not even looking that bad, dude. I mean, over the day chart, the 4 hour is probably not looking that bad, or it's looking, it's coming down a little on the 4 hour. You can see here the 4 hour RSI is on its way back down. But then you go to the 12 hour. The 12 hours obviously working its way up here, and the day chart's still working its way up here. So I think there's actually some more growth here. And then, like I said, I like the weekly chart right now. When we're looking at the weekly here, I think weekly is a super important chart to look at. And so we're actually at the bottom here. So eventually we're going to start building back out of this weekly chart right here. I don't know when, but I mean, you can see the weekly is down pretty bad. So at some point, probably, hopefully this weekend kickstarts us into, this will be Monday, the 10th, when we actually start the new week. So it'll be interesting to sort of see where this plays off, but I'm hoping that we end. Yeah, it would be nice to end here in the 260 mark or somewhere in this area, and then, continue to build up. Let's actually, something I haven't done. I wonder if we can actually, well, I'm not going to do it. But yeah, I think we can continue. This is a really bullish chart. I've said this before. The weekly chart on XRP is like one of the most bullish charts out there. Mansoor, thanks so much for the donation or the super chat to the channel, man. Hey, Austin, what is ISO 2000? I mean, you could Google it, bro. You could Google the 22002. They give you a pretty good definition of it, bro, for sure. Yeah, I would just Google it real quick. Thank you so much, Andreas. Thanks so much for the becoming a new member of the A team. You're officially now a member of the channel. Thank you so much. But yeah, just Google it, dude. Here, I'll put it in the chat for you. Takes here right there. Here, I'll put it in the chat. There's the Google. There's the Google for you. I appreciate the super chat, but that's an easy Google, man. It could be the same plan. They bought Bitcoin. We're holding it for 20 years. Yeah, talk about this. This is actually a pretty crazy. Talk about that, dude. Right here. Where's it at? Is it right here? This is pretty crazy to me. I didn't even realize this, that it says right here, the Davis Hack says over the past decade, the federal government sold approximately 195,000 Bitcoin for $366 million, which is a lot of money. However, it says if that government still was holding this Bitcoin, it would be worth 17 billion today. That is crazy to me. And so I hope that they actually, all the money that they've recovered from the Silk Road and all the other things that they've recovered, the fraudulent Bitcoin. I hope that they actually just add that to their reserve versus just, selling it like they were doing on the open market. Let's see here. Austin, what's up, bro? Should be historic. I think tomorrow's gonna be good, Dommy. And even if it's not, like it's still a really good event. You know what I mean? Sui pumped like crazy. Yeah, it's because of the. I couldn't confirm 100% if it's because Sui. They came out and said that Sui actually got a pretty good partnership with World Liberty, but I can't confirm that 100%. I can't confirm that at all. So let's see here. Just one sec here. There we go. Sorry, I had to reset this. There we go. But yeah, this is pretty crazy to think that that's where we're at with it. So, Austin, you think the meeting will be more for stablecoins? Yeah, I don't think so. I think it's going to probably talk about a lot of things. How much money do you think the government will spend on the reserves? I think the money is going to come from a lot. Like I said, I think they're going to move a lot of the money from what they've recovered during all the scams out there. Like I said, Silk Road, anything really, any recoveries that they have, they'll probably move that over. And then, like I said, they'll probably have to discuss how they're going to enter into these purchases and stuff like that. So, how they start buying up the reserves is a good question. How they do it, I have no idea. How they do it, it's going to be interesting to sort of see. I wonder if the news sell the news. Yeah, I think a lot of people are saying it's a buy the rumor, sell the news for tomorrow. I think a lot of people are feeling that way. Plus, right here, you got to think right here. So May 30th is the next round of payments for FTX right here. I wanted to put this out here because this is going to get crazy. As you guys know, FTX is out here selling a lot of Solana. So I was saying that I hope that FTX sell of Solana doesn't actually tank Solana's price because they own a crap ton of Solana, right? Over half a billion dollars in Solana. And they've already started to sell some of it to be able to pay back creditors that were affected by the FTX collapse. And so May 30th is when these actually start to come over, and they're going to be paying out claims that are also over the 50,000 mark. As you guys know, a lot of claims that were paid out just recently were under 50,000, but now they're going to start paying out claims that are over 50,000. And it says this is a significant step in the ongoing repayment process. So May 30th timeline, creditors may finally see significant progress in the fund recovery. But again, there's no 100% details on this. But again, I think that this could potentially hurt Solana. I mean, Solana seems to be the number one thing that they hold. So what do you think happens tomorrow? I think a lot of people are thinking buy the rumor, sell the news, but there's a lot of people out there that's thinking the Bitcoin's going to get back to like 110, 120,000. I mean, people, and I don't know if they're out there just like posting that for fun, and they probably are posting it for fun, but there's a lot of people saying that the market's going to go crazy tomorrow. What's up, Eric? Good to see you, man. Yeah, no problem. How much money do you think the government? Yeah, that's a good. Yeah, I already answered that. But yeah, no problem, dude. It's all scammy till regulated and mainstream. It kind of feels that way sometimes. You know what I mean? It definitely feels that way. Like no questions asked, it does feel that way. But someone was asking earlier about the whole HBAR and why HBAR is coming down. And like you said, I mean, you got to think this thing jumped massively because of the Hedera and also because of ETH Denver. But I mean, Hedera is still up there with Litecoin as the two most likely ETFs to happen here in the coming weeks. They didn't give time. It could be the coming months, it could be the coming weeks, but a lot of people feel like this is coming sooner rather than later. And it says right here, the HBAR noted a 20% rally on Wednesday's trading session. And it says a lot of this had to do with the NASDAQ filing of the 19B4 form with the U.S. Securities Exchange. And again, this was like by Grayscale. As you guys know, this came out a while back, but this has continually sort of been the discussion out here, is that this ETF is most likely going to be the one that goes through. A lot of us thought it was going to be like XRP, Solana, all that good stuff. Maybe even an ADA, but it's not. It doesn't look like it's going to be that. It looks like it's going to be maybe potentially an HBAR and Litecoin going through. And again, that's under Grayscale. So if any of us, if they stream the summit, I'll definitely stream it. But I don't know if 100% they're going to stream it or not. They said, like I said, it's going to be a round table. So I don't know if that's like a closed door round table or if they're actually going to have the press in there. That's a good discussion, or are they just going to give us some meaty minute notes that come out like, hey, this is what was discussed. So sorry if I'm missing your guys' comment. I am scrolling down just a little bit just to catch up. Bitcoin will not be on the reserve, but the U.S. enemies has a lot of Bitcoin. Yeah, I think, obviously China has Bitcoin. You know that Russia has a ton of Bitcoin. Like, you can't sit there and say that it's not like we're the only ones buying and selling Bitcoin. Um, what if they say we're buying OTC from them? Eventually, it's good. I mean, the OTC thing. I mean, yeah, it's kind of crazy that they can buy a ton, and then the next thing you know, it pumps up. But I think in time, eventually, if you're holding, it's going to continue to build the floor, no matter how you look at it. Link, will it reach previous all time highs? I don't know if it's going to reach out previous all time highs, but because they've released more into circulation, so you got to consider that as well. So it can take a little bit more for their market cap to get back up there. Like, just go look at. Let's just take a look at Link here real quick. I said this before. If you go look at previous market caps on this, like right now, they have 639 million in circulating supply out of 1 billion. And if you go back and look at the previous market caps over their time, it took them, they were at a $21 billion market cap to get to their all-time highs, which by price, that put them at roughly $50, $52. But just this previous height that got it up to roughly $30 had a market cap of roughly 18 billion. So it was only roughly what? Not even, dude, 2 billion away. What was that? 2 billion, 3 billion away. And it was sitting at roughly a price of 30. So, I mean, like, to get back to 50, this thing would have to go up significantly in market cap from its all-time high of a market cap of 21. It'd have to probably get to like a $30 billion market cap, which it could do. I think it definitely could. That's a from where it's at right now, it's definitely a 3x. So, I mean, I would put it at, what's the price at, like 16? Yeah, definitely put it at like, yeah, I'd have to put it into the 40s. Yeah, put it into the 40s. But that market cap to get back to 50 would have to be a way bigger market cap than where it's at right now. So it's kind of hard to say. Addy, thanks so much for becoming a member of the A team. Appreciate you. Yeah, thank you so much. Welcome to the A team. I understand, Austin. I appreciate this work on ETH and ADA that has advanced the blockchain tech. His commitment to education, decentralization, seeing the Bitcoin. Are you talking about? I must have missed what you were talking about, Aragon. What do you think XRP will do tomorrow? I mean, I think I'm probably going to stay bullish with it. I think crypto is going to be. I think I think it's going to turn bullish. I think people are. I mean, they're going to start pumping. I mean, even with the news tomorrow, right? Even if it's to buy the rumor, sell the news, the buy the rumors right now. So people are going to start eventually coming back. You see BlackRock coming out here and buying up. Yeah, XTF was a scam. Paul, thanks so much for the $5 super chat, dude. I'm betting they buy OTC and we all get a classic Trump dump on our heads. I hope not. But that's why I said the market volatility has been crazy. You can't project that. You can't even predict. You could try to predict it, but like the indicators aren't going to tell you that. And all the indicators out there could be looking positive, and you're like, this is the time to buy. But you can't account for like what you just said right there. You can't account for what's said, what's going to happen. You can't account for waking up in the morning and saying, okay, well, we're gonna pull our tariffs back right here. White House pauses tariffs on some Mexican imports. So like, you just don't know what's like. It's just so hard to judge the markets right now. And that's the hardest part with markets. I've said this before, is that when the markets have when there's like, you don't have a pulse on the market, people get scared and they start to sell their positions. And that's what we're seeing in the markets right now. People can't gauge the pulse in the market. Austin, when you have a live chat, I'm going to see Luis. I'm going to try to have it for sure. We'll see if they do it. Don't forget the strategies the government may use in the future with the reserves. Yeah, they could leverage it. You're right. They absolutely could leverage it. Good question. I don't know exactly when the time the meeting is for tomorrow. Well, yeah, Clay, it does have everything to do with the tariffs. The markets are down because of the tariff news right now, regardless of how you. I mean, like, the markets are down because of that. I think that's what they're talking about. I mean, obviously, there's a lot of people. Every time tariffs are brought up here, the markets take a tank. So, okay, then what is it, Clay? Please explain to me, Clay. Give me your genius take on it. What's the chances SEC will end up XRP case tomorrow? It's not gonna. I don't think it's gonna be tomorrow. Where's the HBAR come from, the ETF spot? Where will the HBAR come from for the? It's gonna be on. It'll be grayscale. It'll be on the Nasdaq, based off what they're saying. Austin, do you think about the U.S. using? Oh, that's a good question. I don't even know how they're going to use that hide. To be honest with you, didn't understand what the meaning is. Sell the news. That's why. That's what they are doing now. We'll see. We'll see what they're doing, man. I've just seen a lot of these meetings that these people talk about every week, and it doesn't mean anything. Yeah, Harrison, I'm with you. It doesn't mean a whole lot, but I mean, like I said, I think that it's positive for the longevity of crypto. I think it's a good thing. No matter what they say tomorrow, it still has to go through Congress. Well, the good thing is Congress is on their side. Congress is on the side of crypto right now. I'm gonna try to stream the event tomorrow. Yeah, it's and how do you think? Yeah, it's market. Clay, you're right. It's market manipulation. But what are they using right now to manipulate the market? What is the word out there to use to manipulate the market? It's tariffs. Like I said, it's the word tariff out there that's manipulating the market. I would agree with you on the manipulating the market standpoint, but the number one word out there right now is tariffs. You go back and look at every chart. Every chart that has had the liquidity literally ripped from underneath it is because of tariffs. So you're saying I should dump the XEN for HBAR? That's up to you. Tariffs ain't doing anything in crypto. It's market makers. It's the word they're using the news. They're using the news to manipulate the market. Always has been that way. The XRP case, and you can see right now. I mean, you can see right here with the Dow and the S&P 500 and the Nasdaq. A lot of this has to do with the news being dropped about all this stuff. So we'll call it manipulation, but that's the news. Austin, why don't you see whales like BlackRock buying XRP? Because I don't think that they can't buy XRP right now. Like I said, the institutions are only allowed to purchase what the SEC is basically giving them the permission to do so. So like Ethereum and Bitcoin. So when other ETFs get approved, those institutions will then be able to buy because again they're trying to create funds for their customers, right? That's kind of that's what the whole ETF is. Tomorrow will be a pump and dump for sure. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Yeah, a lot of people out here thinking the dumps right now. Some people think it's going to pump. It's going to be an interesting day tomorrow. Like I said, it's going to be hard for people to gauge the market. That's why the best thing is to just, for me personally, like I said, have a long term bag, and you can't lose in this situation, dude. No matter how you look at it, just hold. Like CZ says right here. I actually think he came out and said something positive today. Where is it? Right here. Breaking news: Trump crypto czar says reveals the U.S. government sold all this, and he just says hold. Period. So, Tucker Carlson released an interview with Sam Bankman-Fried from prison. Did he really? That's kind of wild. If that's the case, dude. I just got done watching the Charlie Kirk and Gavin Newsom That's what I just got done watching. That was wild. I'm bullish, but I still think Q4 will be the real rally. So just hodl unless it's life changing money. Yeah, I'm with you on that. I think a lot of us got in super early on these things, and so it makes it easy. Like, a lot of us are not even going to get flushed out on this. All these little dips and everything, none of us got flushed out. Like I said, as long as you're spot trading, you're not doing margin trades, and you're not trying to predict the market that way, you'll do well. No matter how you look at it, you'll come back. It's dropping again tomorrow. It's a bear time for a while. Markets are following astrology, not tariffs. Hey, yeah, Dave. The reality is nobody knows a damn thing. Just continue to buy. That's true, right? A lot of people think they know a lot, right? Everyone thinks that they are the experts to it all. People say that about me, like, oh, well, you sit here and say that you're an expert. It's like, no, I'm not saying I'm an expert. I'm just here to talk about the news, talk about my opinion, give my opinion, and people can take my opinion for what it is, right? And some people, I don't, again, that's all it is. It's just an opinion. It's not like it's like set in stone and the say all be all to everything out there in the world. Even though people seem to take it like that for some reason. They have to get all the talking and stuff figured out before they can come up with regs. Yeah, Forsaken, I'm with you. Sui signed an agreement with World Liberty Finance. That's what the news is out there, but I haven't been able to like really confirm that. I went to the World Liberty Finance website, and there's nothing about that. So, it's kind of interesting. I know that's out there on X and stuff like that, but I haven't like 100% confirmed that. Like, so that's tough to say. It's tough to say if that's actually real or not with the Sui and the World Liberty. So We'll see here last hour. The hour chart's starting to come back a little bit. So we're back up to 50s 257 for XRP right now. So we'll see if we can make a little comeback here. The 1 hour chart's on the way down. The 4 hour chart's also at the top. The 12-hour chart is trying to bounce back off this 50 that came down and hit. And like I said, the day chart is working its way back up off the 50 as well. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting take on where this goes. Again, indicators aren't going to tell a whole lot. I wish I could buy more. Yeah, I think a lot of people are trying to buy more. HBAR is assured in the future. It's part of the new Fed. I think it's part of the new system too. Yeah. Crypto Wendy. You mean is that Wendy O, Marv? It's going to go up or it's going to go down. The key to winning in this space is to buy low, sell high. That's what you got to do. You got to buy low, sell high. Some of you guys got that. Some of you probably didn't get that at all. Sell your couch and buy more. Did I kiss the Sui talk? Did I miss the Sui talk? I was just saying that it's not. I wasn't able to 100% confirm that Sui was actually. You can see right here. This is the announcement or the potential announcement of them working with World Liberty, and this thing shot up to 311, and it's come down because again, it's hard to validate if that's actually true or not. Gavin, I know, right? Am I that far behind? Gosh, dang, I am. I'm not that far behind. Hey, Austin, in your next XRP position, still at 225. I understand the challenges to understand the charts. I mean, 225 was, I kind of stayed at 225. Even the last little dip came down at 225 right here. Or sorry, right over here. Let's see, that was a day ago, right? 2 days ago, we came down and hit 225 again. I mean, we hit it here, we hit it here. We hit it almost there, and then the next time it came down, hit 225, went down to 220, and then back up. But I mean, looking at this chart right now, I mean that's really past the 50 right here is a pretty deep climb. But I mean, like you're trying to stay in this 245 to 225 range. Like I've kept that there, 225, 245, 225 is kind of like my range of where I would be. You can see that's obviously where the EMA is right now. The 100 EMA is sitting here right at the 230 marker. And this is on the day chart, guys, just to let you know, it's on the day chart. And then right now the price is actually on the 50-day moving average. It's sitting here right at the 250 marker, 252 marker. So, I mean, you got a lot of support sitting here at the 238 mark. So, and then, yeah, this is for next week, dude. This is on the 7th, or this is tomorrow. You got the Fed, you got the unemployment rate coming out. You got non-farm payroll coming out. You got the, unfortunately, you got Jerome Powell, who's going to speak tomorrow. So that'll be interesting to sort of see how that plays out. And then, yeah, you got job openings. And then the next week, you got core inflation. So on the 12th, which will be, what is that, next Tuesday? What day is that? That's going to be the 12th. It's going to be next Wednesday. We got the CPI. We got the core inflation data coming out. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting to sort of see how that plays out. Austin may not be an expert, but I've learned a lot. I appreciate you, Richard. Appreciate that a ton, dude. XRP 1000. Money is made in the purchase. Buy high, sell low. That's kind of how a lot of people do it, dude. Wise man once said opinions are like a-holes. Yeah, everyone's got one, right? 100%, dude. I saw A-Team on Simons. It was all predicted. Dominance on Bitcoin. We can pull up that real quick. Let's take a look at the dominance on Bitcoin here. Yeah, you can see right there, the dominance on Bitcoin still sitting at 61% right now. So it's still sitting pretty high, 61% right now for Bitcoin dominance. So obviously that doesn't always go well for altcoins, but I mean, it is sitting up. We need to get down to the 50s for a lot of the altcoins. So, I mean, I think XRP's done really good in the short term already. I mean, like I said, it's up 400% since November. Bitcoin's up like 24% since November of 2024. So, I mean, definitely in the short term, we're talking 5 months. XRP has outperformed a lot of cryptos, including Bitcoin. Can you verify that you spoke with me yesterday in Discord, please? Maybe I got scammed. Yeah, Paul, I didn't speak to anyone in Discord. If someone acting as me DM'd you, I would never DM you first. So just realize that. And so if someone did, Paul, I'm sorry. I can't compete. Those guys I can't get rid of them, dude. Asian markets night is going to be a tell. They'll either buy or sell. Yeah, it's a good one to sort of see. I knew someone would get it. I knew someone would get it, dude. That's funny. Katie Cat, thanks so much for the $2 super chat, dude. Summit will be at 1:30 to 5:30 Eastern Standard Time. Sounds like we're in. Sounds like we're going to be doing it. Like I said, I don't know if it's going to be live stream or not. I don't know if it's going to be live stream or not. So it'll be interesting to sort of see how that plays out. But yeah, you can see this coming down. It's probably going to touch. It'll probably come down. Could potentially touch this 23 marker. We got the 4-hour working its way down. The 12-hour is working its way down. The day chart's working its way down, and then the 1 week's down here at the bottom. So we'll have to see how the 1 week plays out. Again, I'm sticking to the 1 week, and when it comes to this marker right now, the 1 weeker is kind of my indicator as to where things are. And right now, you can see we're down here. We could stay down here for a couple of days, but I mean, eventually we're going to work our way back up into some positive momentum. It doesn't have to be like this crazy run like this, but I mean, like, there will be some positive momentum when it starts to rally up, right? So that will come. It's definitely an under purchase territory. That's for sure. Even with the last little run. Oh, House, thank you so much. I appreciate your honesty. I think a lot of YouTubers will say we're gonna go to all-time highs to keep their viewers coming back, even though they know it's not happening. Yeah, I mean, I think that's a true statement. I think a lot of people. It's all about viewership on YouTube. Pushing content, pushing clickbait, right? Clickbait titles. Everyone thinks I have a clickbait title, even though I try really hard not to do clickbait. I try to put reason behind it. But no matter, even if you try to do that, you're still put into that category. So I do appreciate those words. A few days ago, Binance Square put on an article theorizing the government buying all escrow. Big B, I don't know if that's going to happen, dude. That just seems like a lot. If anything, they would. There was an article talking about them getting, about the United States government getting gifted the XRPs, and I don't know. That seems a little sketchy too. If you don't like this video, you're a filthy Moto 8 team. You guys are funny, man. Hi, Austin. Is the stock market crashing? Are we in a bear? I mean, everything's down right now, dude. Everything's kind of down. I don't think we're in a. I personally don't think we're in a bear, but to each our own. Has World Liberty been selling? No, they actually been buying, dude. They've been buying ETH. You can go back and look at their everything's on chain. You can go take a look at what they're buying. I don't think he's gonna rug XRP. I'm gonna have XRP tomorrow. Dude, me too, Milton. I'm gonna stay positive, dude. Make Elon tweet great again. I know his tweets were always great. Why do you and respond to random DMs on Discord? Why do you definitely I wouldn't DM you guys first. So I'll never DM you guys first when it comes to Discord or anything like that. So yeah, if someone DMs you, it's not me. If they hit you up in X, it's not me or anything like that. So I doubt I'll be streamed. I don't think it's gonna be streamed either. When I read this right here, if you go back and see what David Sachs said, he goes, most are invited. Note that the Digital Asset Summit is not a conference; it's a roundtable. We appreciate all the interest, but need to keep it small and have a meaningful conversation. So I don't think this is going to be streamed tomorrow based off that. I mean, to each our own on assuming what's said there, but I think they're going to try to make this a meaningful conversation and just probably have an open dialogue as to like what they should do moving forward as an industry. And I don't think they're going to broadcast that. It doesn't sound like a broadcast. It doesn't sound like it's like a broadcastable event here. Like they're not going to just broadcast a small roundtable where they're having a meaningful conversation. You're not just going to put that out there for everyone. Just my thoughts. Your Discord isn't for copy trading you, is it? No, I don't do copy trading, dude. It's just not my style. I come on here and I'll tell you guys where my levels are, and I don't ever say like I'm buying this, but I'll tell you. I mean, I give you guys like this is looking really good. Like I like it. I'll say that kind of stuff, but I'm not gonna be like buy. Make sure you're buying here. Here's where I buy. So, again, I'm not that kind of person to do that. So, nor do I want to be that person on YouTube that does that. I'll talk about it. I'll show you my enthusiasm towards it. And then, that should basically give you anything you need off that. So, if something looks really, really good to me, I'll say it looks really, really good to me. And most likely if it looks really, really good to me, I'm buying, but I don't need to come out and say like, I'm buying this right now. So, nor do I want to do that. Cause I think people need to make their own decisions. They don't need to be listening to me telling them like how to buy, how to buy. Like that doesn't help people at all if they're relying on me to tell them when to buy. Austin, we could shit gold nuggets and give them away and people would still complain. Probably. That's true. I like that. That is true, man. Oh, Brandon, man, thank you. Thanks so much from Toronto, Canada. Love it, dude. You obviously have not seen Oscar Levi. Anything is confirmed and everything is happening tomorrow. I don't watch. I can't confirm that. Air sent. I haven't really. I don't really watch them a ton. So it's like I. Mm. Austin, you play soccer or your kids? I coach. I did coach my girls, but now I just watch. Now I coach them on the side, and then that's pretty much it, dude. Hello, what's up, Jillian? Thanks so much for all the follows, dude. Can you sell crypto gains daily if you want and buy the next day for the order? Yeah, 100%. Yeah, you could do that without question. You could do that. But yeah, I don't coach them anymore. I just watch them play now. I coach them on the side, like we'll have our one offs and stuff like that. Yeah. What do you think? I agree with you, Hogzilla. What do you think about Doge price if it gets to an ETF approved? I mean, Doge is going to do really well. The only thing that's really bad about Doge is that it's inflationary. So it's always going to have to constantly, produce more coins to keep raising it up. So yeah. Paul. Yeah, avoid those. You got a few requests from me. Yeah, definitely not me. I would think some portion of the roundtable is private. You're right. Some portion could probably be private, and maybe they make some public. But I could see most of it probably being private. If you're asking what to buy, you probably shouldn't be buying. Oh, you're saying that for investors? Can tomorrow be the flip and sell the rumor, buy the? I saw that, Luis. I don't know. Is that the buy the rumor, sell? Is it going to be the buy the news, sell the rumor? Is that what we're saying? How does that work, Austin? Where Doge will have to release more coins to bring price up? Yeah, I'm just saying you have to have more buy pressure because of the amount of coins that are being released. So it's an inflationary crypto. So you just have to have a lot of people buying it and using it to be able to have the price go up because more Doge is produced every day, right? It's inflationary. That's the downside to Doge. The reason it got to all-time highs was because so many people were buying it that they were over purchasing the amount that were actually being created on a daily. What are your predictions of XRP? I mean, stayed the same. I don't think anything's shifted. Austin, ignore the trolls complaining. Nicholas, you're funny, man. I almost read what you wrote there. That would have been bad. Almost a month ago, someone said they were Austin and tried to get me to copy trade them. Oh my gosh, that's so crazy to me. Andrews, thanks so much, man. I appreciate the kind words. Thank you, Lord. Yeah, you guys are great, man. Yeah, I don't think that Chameleon they haven't 100%. They have 100%. Texas has 100% approved the reserve, right? I don't think that's 100% happening yet. So, but the new hour is going to come up here. Hopefully, we'll end this hour on a nice little. We should end this hour on a nice little green candle. So we'll see how we can pull back here. I'll be surprised if XRP hits 350, then retraces. I wouldn't be surprised if XRP hits 350. Yeah, it'd be interesting. Do you know any AMMs that are trustworthy right now? Good question. Probably not. Okay, so game time is to take a drink of beer for dude. Do not do a shot. What's up, Katie? You killing me, dude. Austin, why do you think? Why did you ask me for a nude on Discord last night? That's lame. You're killing me. I don't think we're going to receive some groundbreaking news tomorrow. No, I don't think so either. This is just a summit, dude. They're just getting together with people to talk about crypto in the direction of crypto when it comes to the market, when it comes to everything. Hey, Pure Wallet Challenge finally found their TG link on the website. Oh, did they? That's cool. They put their TG link on there. That's good. I'm happy. That's good for Pure Wallet. Yeah. Any questions you guys have with Pure Wallet, definitely hit them up on their little bug thing and or in Telegram. Then that's really cool. So hey brother, what cold wallet do you recommend? Is there a difference between a hard wallet, cold wallet, or a hot wallet? Yeah, right now I use Ledger. A lot of people like Tangent if they have HBAR. And the hot wallets that I use right now are MetaMask, and SafePal right now for a majority of everything that I do. But there, yeah, like I told, people ask about the Pure Wallet. I mean, Pure Wallet is an upcoming wallet that I hopefully will be utilizing a lot more here in the future. You know, it is I think it's a pretty legit wallet. The offline, the cold storage, and the hot wallet all being in one, I think is a pretty genius move. And so, that's kind of stuff hopefully we get to a point where the hot wallet, and it should be here. It should be here probably in the next month. I hope that everything's working really good on it, and we can start utilizing it for a lot of things. And so yeah, eventually you move over to something like that. I was actually thinking I've never seen you in a different outfit. I wore a gray shirt. I wore a gray sweatshirt the other day. Maybe about a couple weeks ago, I wore a gray hoodie. I wore a gray hoodie a couple days ago. But yeah, I probably I continue. I'm pretty what do you call it? Consistent with my black hoodie. Last month, I own like 15 of them. So last month, the dude pretending to be Austin on Discord asked me for. Dude, you guys are crazy. You guys are crazy, dude. I started reading the XRP documentation. I already have skills with. Okay, all right, Andrew. Always good stuff, brother. I gotta get back to work. All right, John. I appreciate you being here, man. As always. If Boston changes outfit, how will she recognize him? Texas Senate passed a bill on March 6th to create a Bitcoin and crypto strategic reserve. The Texas Senate passed the Bitcoin strategic reserve. Oh shit, that's pretty good, Chameleon. That's actually looking pretty positive, dude. Gray hoodie, I call BS. That's funny. I'm pretty sure I don't know when I wore it, dude. It was a while back. It was had to have been like, dude. I'm pretty sure I did wear a gray hoodie at one point. I couldn't tell you exactly when I wore it, but it's out there. It's out there some point. I don't know when it was. But there is one out there. If I find it, I'll let you know. Okay. I'll play it for you if I find the gray hoodie one. But there is a gray hoodie one out there. I think I wore it like one time, maybe. Oh, you guys are killing me, dude. Austin Discord had a gray hoodie on. Whatever, dude. The real question is, why are you using charts, Austin? That was like the dumbest. This guy on TikTok said, "Why are you looking at charts? Why are you using charts for your investments? What else do you buy and sell? I don't get it." Austin will be wearing a different color hoodie tomorrow. I might now. You might just push me over the top. Might have to just jump on the bandwagon now for a gray hoodie. Might have to put that on deck right now. But yeah, it's very rare that I've done that. So I think it had to have been like a night stream or something. I think I had it on, but it'd probably take me a while to even find it at this moment. Yo, tell the story. No stories, dude. What's the XRP's news? Oculus seems to be one of the best wallets. Okay, there's a lot of news, Adam. So are you flooding in? So are we flooding another stream today? The flooding of the stream was pretty cool, dude. That was good to see. Awesome. Check DMs. Okay. Oh, is this a song you create? Is this another song you made, Seiko? Is this another song? All right. I might have to jump on the song. Maybe I'll play the song at the end of the stream. Austin's releasing a new line of Dangerous Dave. You killing me, bro. Why is ADA dropping when they're part of the Fab Five? I think a lot of the market's dropping right now. I mean, XRP's holding up. XRP's holding up nicely. And the hour just came over. At least we're the end of the last hour in the green, so that's good. I'm more so much listening to this channel. I appreciate that, Miski. Gray sweatpants. Austin has entered the chat. No, I actually have black sweatpants on, dude. Look at that. See that? See my knee? I'm wearing my Pumas today, man. My black Pumas. Dude, I love these ones. I'm all blacked out. I have this I want to like I have a white truck right now, and for some reason like I've been going back, like I'm like, dude, I think I really want like a black truck, like a blacked out truck. Maybe we all can get some candles. Yeah, from Bed Bath and Beyond. Terry Rose killing me, dude. Ada shouldn't have been talking ish. Yeah, I mean, it did suck that I do think that Charles probably is going to be eating some crow for coming out. And it's definitely come down though. It's coming back down. It's hitting this right here at the 0.5 though. This is a good retracement, right? Anytime it hits down to the 0.5 right here is a good. That's obviously a deeper retracement. So, uh, that's actually a deep retracement at 0.5. So, it could be a good indicator. But the next level, major level of supports at the point is at the 80-cent mark right here, which is actually at the golden pocket. Which you can see there's a lot. If this actually falls through, there's not a lot of support here on ADA until you probably get around anywhere from the 83 to about the 81, right? 80, probably about the 80-ish. Let's see here. You've been giving out too much information to the trolls in the room with personal details. It's okay, man. They don't bother me. What time is the SEC meeting? You talking about? I don't know if there's an SEC. What time is the SEC meeting? I don't think there's. Or like the market is gonna just simply stop. Where's Seiko? Seiko. I'm gonna have to hear the song. Yeah, Seiko wrote another song. I'm gonna play Seiko's song at the end of the stream here. XRP is at 329. No way, it's not. You can see it right here, 355. There's an SEC meeting today. I forgot what time Google. Everyone keeps saying that there's an SEC meeting today with the XRP. Everyone keeps saying that. The White House Crypto Summit will take place. Yeah. Heavy Metal. Thanks so much. Yeah, it's from 1:30 p.m. to 5:30 Eastern Standard Time. The question is whether it's going to be streamed or not. I don't think it's going to be. We got some popcorn. I want to hear Granny Love. I know. I just saw it. I was cracking up, man. I can't believe that. I can't believe that. That's funny, man. Seiko, you keep our promise. I better hear. Shit. So if you guys don't know, I got hit on by a 75-year-old woman. It was pretty wild. The statements and the comments were pretty wild. I never thought that would come out of a 75-year-old woman's mouth. I still kind of like ETC, ETH Classic. Yeah, ETH Classic, proof of work is good, dude. It's still mineable, all that kind of stuff. They're talking about crypto on ABC News. Nice, dude. Is Doge worth it? I think there's other investments, but I mean, Doge isn't bad. If you buy an American-made Chevy, you should trust it because I made it. All right, yeah, that's what I have. I have a Chevy, man. I have a Chevy Silverado 3500 high country. So all the government liquor stores in Canada pulled all the US booze. No Jack Daniels, no Maker's Mark. Is that a bad? I mean, hey, me too, Austin. Love my Silverado. Yeah, dude, I love my Silverado too, dude. Yeah, it's a 2024. It's super clean. It drives nice, but I already put 50,000 miles on it with all the driving for soccer. I've already dropped like 50,000 miles in 2 years on it. And I was like, man, maybe I should trade this in. I should trade this in for a 2025. But I was looking at the GMC Denali's. I have the high country. I was looking at the GMC Denali. I kind of like the front end of the GMCs. You were wearing the gray hoodie when she hit you, weren't you? No, I was wearing black. That's how the conversation started, dude. If your XRP is on, it's a good to buy and sell anytime now and not controlled by exchanges. Yeah. Yeah, you could do that. Is it a good time to buy and sell? Yeah, I mean, like with my XRP and stuff like that, I'm just, you love your Denali? You have a Denali, bro? Oh, hell yeah, dude. I love my 88. Nice. You got an 88 Chevy? That's pretty nice. 88 Chevy is legit. I guess all that left on the liquor store is in Canada. Yeah. Damn, dog, I got a 110. All right, bro. Hey, 110's good. Mine's a 2500 HD. Nice, dude. Yeah. Dude, I got another crazy story, guys. Just to let you know, I almost had the worst day of my life yesterday, and I probably shouldn't share the story because it just is like, it's kind of like, I was stressed out all day yesterday. And again, I don't share too many stories, but this one still sits with me because I almost killed a kid on accident. I almost ran him over. He ran across his dad was walking in front of him in a crosswalk at the school, and he came running across the crosswalk when I was turning. And I didn't mean to say, like, I meant to say, like, yeah, I'm just saying, like, I almost ran him over. And dude, it was so, like, my heart skipped a beat so bad yesterday. It was bad. I thought I was like, I had to like pull over and like, yeah, it was just so bad. I said, yeah, but I meant to say I almost ran him over, and that in my truck would have been so bad, dude. It was within like seconds, and I was like, so like still thinking about it today. It's like, oh my God. Yeah, I probably should have said the K word, but I did. I almost I had to like take a second. I was like, oh my gosh, dude, I can't believe that just happened. Kid wanted to be, dude, it was bad. And the dad was all mad. But I'm like, dude, you're walking like 15 feet in front of your kid. The kid comes running across the thing. I'm taking a left. It was just like, and I'm sitting there like, I'm just sitting there driving, and I'm on, we're singing my daughter's when we go to school, I obviously have we play music, and we were talking about for some reason, the whole Rick Rolled song. Never gonna take you up, never gonna break you down. I think that's a song, right? Or no, it's something like that, but whatever it is. And I ended up playing She Shook Me All Night Long with AC/DC. And so we're singing that, right? And then that's when it all happened. And I was like, oh man, dude, close call. Glad you went. I was too, man. I was sweating all day, man. I just kind of like I still haven't shook it off yet. Kids are 50. I drive it. Yeah. I drive a granny. That's why I kind of was like, man, I kind of liked how South Korea was, dude. South Korea, it's it was scary. Hogzilla, super scary. I'm still having a problem. I was like shook over it. But in South Korea, pedestrians don't have the right of way, so cars are just going, dude. And like if you step out in the middle of the road and you get hit by it, like it's on the pedestrian, it's not on the person driving. I was like, man, we need to make that rule here. We need to make that rule here. Even if you're in a crosswalk, dude, and you get hit in a crosswalk in South Korea, it's on the person walking. You walk at your own risk. And the crosswalks are just there to give you guidance. They're not there to like say that you have the right of way. So I was like, dude, we need to bring South Korea's laws over here for that. I feel you on that thing. But all right, guys, that was my story for the day. Now I'm going to play the other story from last night. Or from the other night, and Seiko wrote a granny love song. I haven't even vetted this yet. I don't even know what it's gonna sound like yet. Oh my gosh, man. Wow. All right, so we're gonna play it. Let me stop. Let me present. All right, I guess we're gonna see how this goes. I don't know what it's gonna say or what is on here, but I guess we're here to play it out, dude. All the other countries have the best laws. I know the title is so good. Granny Love. Okay, this is the Granny Love. Some of you guys know I got hit on by an old lady at the store, and Seiko, one of the longtime A-teamers over here, wrote a song over it. So we're gonna play it. We're gonna play a song, and we're gonna go from there. So this is gonna be after this. We'll end the stream. So here we go. This is some country shit right here.
Austin's rolling down the street, sun shining bright, picking up the kids, everything feels so right. Stop for a monster lottery, dreams in hand, but there's a twist in the air, something I hadn't planned. Oh, Granny in her black tight pants, flirting like she's got a chance, whispering sweet, nothing's in my ear, talking about a night that's crystal clear. Said ain't no movie better than the love we made with a little help from that silky.
Oh my God, dude. You guys are dirty as hell, dude. Oh my God.
She cornered me with a wink and a smile, talking about her youth, got me thinking for a while.
No.
Woke up this morning, my pants were on the floor. Last night was magic, can I tell you more? Oh, Granny in her black tight pants, flirting like she's got a chance, whispering sweet nothings in my ear, talking about a night that's crystal clear. I said ain't no movie better than the love we made with a little help from that silky.
Oh, shit's funny, dude. You guys are killing me. I love you guys.
She cornered me with a wink and a smile, talking about her youth, got me thinking for a while. Woke up this morning, my pants were on the floor. Last night was magic, can I tell you more? Oh, Granny in her black tight pants, flirting like she's got a chance.
You guys are wild, dude.
Sweet nothings in my ear, talking about a night that's crystal clear. Said ain't no movie better than the love we made with a little help from that silky.
My new intro, no way.
Life's a wild ride, you never know what's in store. Sometimes it's a sweet surprise knocking at your door. With a laughter and a wink, she made my day so fine. A little chat about love over energy and wine.
Damn.
Oh, Granny in her black tight pants, flirting like she's got a chance, whispering sweet nothings in my ear, talking about a night that's crystal clear. Said ain't no movie.
Everyone's like, what the hell's going on?
We made with a little help from that silky age. So here's to the moments that make us smile wide, from monster drinks to Granny's playful side. Life's a funky ride, let's take it with glee, with laughter and love, we're forever free.
You guys are crazy as hell, dude. Oh my God. All right. There you have it. There you have it, man. Granny in her tight black pants, man. God dang. Well, I appreciate you, Seiko. I appreciate that song. That is an intense ass song. Oh my gosh, dude. Oh wow. I love the A-Team. You guys are amazing, by the way. You guys are amazing. I love this stuff. You guys are cracking me up. So probably should have never shared that story with anyone, but we did. So here we are with the song now made. So yeah, hit that like button. I appreciate each and every one of you guys being here today, kicking it with me, talking about some crypto, and obviously ending it here with the good old Granny's love. So with all that, I love you guys a ton. We'll be back on. I will not be here later tonight. Fortunately, I have my daughter's soccer, so maybe the XRP pumps, and we'll see what happens. So with all that, again, thank you guys so much, and we're out. Peace out, everyone.